What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Chicago Bears. And his punter, Ethan Evans, gonna send this one away. And here we go from Chicago. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion.
319. What is that?
That's a catch for Nico Collins. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. They gain 11 on that play. And the Bills have a first down. All set to go now from the 35. They'll go from the gun with Edwards. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He's got Brown on the slant. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
First down. A gain of 15. First down, Buffalo.
Here's a... He gets crushed behind the line and the ball comes out. But it looked like a member of the Bills was able to get to that one, so possession remains with them. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down. It's Allen out of the pistol. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, deep down. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. Ladd McConkey with a touchdown.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early. Put a fear of God into this defense.
Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away.
The Bears take
and no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Dive play straight ahead. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Tackle made by Elijah Molden. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Finds the in route complete. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
What is up?
Give now to the running back. Now he's past the 25. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears find an answer with their opening drive.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears literally won up that opening touchdown drive, huh? As they take a 7-6 lead here. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Now Allen off the play action. Rolling out to his left. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Connects on the crosser. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage against good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
To the air again, Allen. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
29-yard line.
Again, Allen to the air. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Bills have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Edwards on the shotgun handoff.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Round 80.
Allen. It's a screen play to Edwards. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Running behind center with Edwards. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bills take a 5-point first-quarter lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead.
There's 7.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set, 1st and 10. Williams on the play action. Outside, Ferguson's got it. And he's tackled for no gain.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. All right, look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
Williams from the gun. Breaks across midfield, hits the opposing territory. And he works this down to the 41. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Williams on first down. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Williams again. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
17 at the Bills' 29-yard line.
Working from the gun, Williams. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be third and long. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Third and long for him here. Headed out right. That's a catch. Looks like he's in bounds. Good effort, but still short of the first. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears making a one-point game. That one right down the middle. And the Bears tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
At their own 36-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10. They'll start the drive with Edwards. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Allen to throw. It's into the hands of Edwards. And he works it forward to the 43-yard line. Jalen Johnson with the stop.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Running back motions right. Allen on third and short. Got a man, that's Kincaid. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Bills
On first down, Allen hits his running back. And he's taken down at the 30. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. We're all knotted up at 14. Back to the Windy City in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? That slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record block. 25 straight completions to begin a game.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
56. What's that?
Allen throw on 3rd and 1. He's got it. Complete to Collins. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Couldn't make the connection, was looking for Ladd McConkey, and that makes it 2nd and goal.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Allen gonna throw again. Escapes out to the left. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
As a quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
3rd and goal for Allen. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that brings up 4th and goal.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
They want the touchdown on 4th and goal. They're going for it from the 3. They'll go. Allen. And he has the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills take a 2nd quarter lead. Ladd McConkey with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Escapes the pocket. Completed to his running back. And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the 1st.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Williams to throw on 3rd. Has his man caught by Odunze. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Give him 5 on the play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
For a Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Buys time, rolling right. Dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Trying to push this past the marker. And this one will not work out for him. He's stacked up behind the line and is going to head off after a turnover on downs. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Play action now with Allen. That's him on the catch, left side. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
First down. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Bills.
Now Allen off the play action. Going deep here for the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down.
56, lower. Look out.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To throw again, it's Allen. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. To the air again, Allen. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And absolutely no chance of getting the yards he needed. He's brought down well short, and they're going to turn it over on downs. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Blown back, it's the handoff. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Williams from the gun. Into a crowd, and the defender comes up with it. And the Bills will get it back with some time to work with. We reached the 2-minute warning. First and 10, here's Allen. Rolling left, and he can't escape. He goes down. A flag, though, down with him. Let's see, did somebody hold up front, or is this marker going to wipe away that great sack? New set of downs for him from the 31. Now Edwards. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Bails out of the pocket quick. Connects on the crosser. Has some room to work. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills grow their lead just before halftime. Nico Collins with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Bills double their lead to 14. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Has it downfield, working the left. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Working from the gun, Williams. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. They're going to move the chains after a big play. 39 yards. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. He tosses right to the short side. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Williams to throw. Setting up the screen. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. So Buffalo's going to call it 2nd time out. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Toward the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a 4th down decision.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that gets him back to within 11.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
Return coming from the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. Has a man downfield, it's Collins. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down.
25 yards on the play. And the Bills, 1st down.
Oh, flag is down here. This might be a free play. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. It's incomplete, but good awareness. They saw him jump, shot it deep. Now we're going to get this call. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that sets up 2nd and 5.
5 yards to go.
Allen. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Bears will start with it in the 4th after an interception to end the quarter. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Yard line.
Now here's Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts well with a sack.
And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
16 yards. And the Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Williams has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
On play action, here's Williams. Buying some time right. He finds a Dunze downfield. They bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. So 20 yards on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 16-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Caught near the goal line. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance. That is a gold star effort by the defense. First and foremost, you got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, that's a win-win.
His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Allen on the play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Allen now on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And they make the tackle at the 38. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Bills have a 1st down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Handoff headed right. It's Edwards. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. In for the tackle, that's Lucas Van Ness. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
319.
Allen to throw. Finds him over the middle. He loses the football. And they scoop it up. They can still run with it. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. So maybe the last person you'd expect to get tagged, but that's roughing the passer on one of the cornerbacks. Looks like they're going option keeper on 1st and 10. Offense wins zone read, but what a read by the defense. They blow it up for a loss of 4.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Looking from the gun, it's Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
4 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Third and long for him here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Malachi Starks. And the Bears are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A one-point lead, something that looks
Finds a seam, left side. He's off to the races. At the 20. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears parlay the interception into points. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
And he's into the end zone. That play adds a couple more to their lead. Notice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the two-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a two-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Now Allen off the play action. He fires one deep down the right. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Allen. Bears getting close, and they're going to take him down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Alert! Half 85. Is it?
3rd and long, it's Allen. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Rick Woolen with the INT. And the Bears get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it, that's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Diving right side, got it. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on and on.
He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. Their work doubly is difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20. Williams from the gun. Chased out to his right. Brought in close to the 8. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
2 yards. And the Bears, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Vegas! Yes! 6.
Working inside the red zone. Caught out wide. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they'll have half the work done for them already. He's out of bounds right at the midfield stripe.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams and a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on the short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Allen setting up to throw. Finds the football outside. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. All set to go now from the 35.
13 yards. First down, Buffalo.
On first down, Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Ladd McConkey. And that'll bring up second down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to the air, Allen. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Couldn't connect with Ladd McConkey. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Allen on 3rd down. That one's good to McConkey. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Bills football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. It's Edwards on the carry. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First down, and they go right back to him. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him.
And in, touchdown Buffalo. The Bills making a 4-point game here in the 4th. So Allen lining the Bills up to go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Alert! Hey, tight. What's that?
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he reels it in for 2, so now a field goal would get them the lead. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10.
Ready, start!
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Second and 6.
Back-to-back carries here. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
They'll throw 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
4th down, Williams. He finds a doomsday downfield. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down.
That's good. For a Bears first down.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears push this to an 8-point game.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With the route, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Williams has his guys set. Looking to tack on 2 to that touchdown.
The Bears will line up.
Dropping back to throw. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points. Going for it yet again. And once again, they don't have the right call to make it in for 2, so their struggles continue.
Yeah, they've kept them on the field without hesitation all game long. This offense knows what they're doing. The problem is the defense knows even more.
No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now. Allen. He rolls to his right. That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. That one goes for 31 yards. And the Bills have a first down. One play in blocking this drive is already into enemy territory. That's him on the quick hitter. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd down, looking for options. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down now, ball at the 33.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
To the air again, Allen. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Again, Allen to the air. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Looking to throw. Caught by Collins on the slant. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's another Bills.
It's a handoff here to Edwards. It's inside the 10. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
They need the end zone here. They've got 4 chances at it. This is first and goal. From the red zone now. It's into the hands of Edwards. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about. Backed up just a bit. Here's another first and goal. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Brought in right side by Kincaid. And this is down all the way to the 3.
Well, we have seen the value of a big, physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield, so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them. But he had the space from the defender and the concentration to make a great catch. What he didn't have was enough end zone real estate. That's just a very, very exciting incompletion.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. What a clutch play late. He intercepts it. Roquan Smith with the pick. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
No gain on
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
At the 20-yard line.
Here's Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Okay, this defense finally set enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
He'll throw it. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Collects this at the 35. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
At their own 43-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line.
And the Bills first down.
Throwing now on first down, Allen. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on second down. 16 to go following the sack. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills cut it to just 2 late in the game. Nico Collins with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Here he is to throw. And that catch gets them the 2. We're all tied up here in the 4. Woo, crisis averted, Brock. They got the 2 and the tie for now at least. It looks like they have staved off the L and forced themselves overtime.
Yeah, those 2 critical words you just said right there, for now, like for right now. But there's a lot more time on that clock than this defense would care to see. They got to step up. Offense just stepped up, got the 2-point conversion. Now defense, you got to respond to send this game to overtime.
Ready, set up.
They'll run here on first down. He's only just a couple of yards on that carry, and that brings up second down.
Tackle gain at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. brings up 2nd and 7.
Another carry for him. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Bronk? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Back to the well again. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Manages a gain of 3 there. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
At the 47-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. Look at that time for Terrence Ferguson. And now it's 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Forced out to his right. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And no touchdown here. Just needed a few more, but this one goes out at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Not sure why they'd want to keep a rush for no gain, but that's what we just saw, Brock. They've declined the penalty.
You know, Kate, there's times as a parent, right, you want to teach your kids some tough lessons, but I don't think I've ever seen that on a professional football field.
He's keeping it, gotta get it forward. So now the field goal unit runs on in a very big spot. Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with the penalty. Last thing they wanted to do was make this field goal try easier, but they were jumpy and they did just that. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Out now are the special teamers to try a Bears field goal. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. That one is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
Once again, they call on him, and once again, he delivers. Had to be so confident sending him out there that he was going to win them this game, and he did just that.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for 1, maybe 2 final plays here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Trying to push deep downfield. That's grabbed inside the 30. So they call a timeout. So that is their final one. And with time left for maybe 2 plays, let's see what they do. Do they chance it or do they just kick it now?
First down. 1st and 10 at the
back to throw.
line.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
Alert!
Here he goes, one final shot. Trying to push deep downfield. Big shot is hauled in. Feet are inbounds. Oh, what a play! In position for one last shot at it, Brock, and they come through in a moment that required absolute perfection. They were indeed perfect, and it wins them this game.
Yeah, my eyes certainly are on that offense in the celebration, but I'm also looking at that defense, Kate, because that play is going to run through their mind over and over.